England, 1837. This would be the year that an entity who came to be known as Spring-Heeled Jack was first seen, and throughout the Victorian era he made many an appearance. Sightings were reported from all over the United Kingdom, but he was particularly prevalent in Old London town. People that claimed to have witnessed this terrifying being described him as having clawed hands and eyes that burned like fireballs. He wore a black cloak, and beneath a tight-fitting garment somewhat like an oilskin. Upon his head he wore a helmet, but worst of all, there was something of the devil in his appearance. Other reports describe him as tall, thin and gentlemanly, but his ability to leap great distances was frequently mentioned. He soon became a popular figure in folklore and the subject of several fictional works. Tales of ghostly apparitions connected with London is nothing unusual. In the early part of the 19th century, reports of spectral manifestations stalking the streets were plenty. Pale human-like figures that preyed on lone pedestrians. It has since been suggested that these early stories were developed and formed the base for the legend of Spring-Heeled Jack. In October 1837, a girl by the name of Mary Stevens was walking to Lavender Hill, where she was working as a servant after visiting her parents in Battersea. On her way through Clapham Common, a strange figure leapt out at her from a dark alley and attacked her. He ripped her clothes with his claws, which were, according to her deposition, cold and clammy as those of a corpse. In panic, the girl screamed, making her attacker quickly flee from the scene. The commotion brought several residents, whom immediately launched a search for the aggressor, but he could not be found. In one report, Jack jumped in front of a coach and caused it to crash, injuring the driver. With continued sightings, the press finally named the entity Spring-Heeled Jack. Perhaps the best known of the alleged incidents involving this sprightly miscreant were the attacks on two teenage girls, Lucy Scales and Jane Alsop. The Alsop report was widely covered by the newspapers, including a piece in the Times. Jack appeared frequently throughout the years, all over the United Kingdom, cementing his place in urban legend. The last sighting was in Liverpool in 1904.